Yeah.
No.
I don't know, but it sounds good.
Playing the didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the night we learned.
Oh!
Really? Wow.
Seriously?
Amazing.
That was my
What are
boy.
you showing, Nina?
So I'll come around.
My boy made that.
Oh no, see that's not the same one I
We have that. That's my living room.
Oh yeah. She's got some nice framing stuff there.
They like the whole cast of my
$3
shop.
on the frame. We have something for Nina and for Flo. Oh. Robin had a brainwave, and she told us all about it, and we all thought it was a wonderful idea. So, anyway, without further ado,
Oh my.
that's her, I guess it's Flo's there.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Just don't want the pictures.
Yeah, I can put it in.
There we go.
Then it should open. You open.
We can open here. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it.
Two opening. I'll go wait for her.
Oh, no.
Oh.
See, and look at this, two of them. Hang on.
Nice.
Thanks.
Let me guess, Ron, you picked the card?
Oh, is it shit luck?
So this is the brainwave, is it?
Yes, I was making something at work and I thought, oh, this is perfect. So then I called Kevin, my cohort, and I said, I need this by yesterday. And he goes, yeah, I know, you always do that to me.
Oh my gosh! Oh! It's not ever nice. Wow! Love it!
Nice. Do you see the reference?
This running
yeah.
But I also have a pen and everyone can sign the back of them.
Oh, very good. That's right. Thank you so much.
Nice. That's perfect.
Wow, that's
Lovely.
Well done, Robin.
Well, I was making a table runner for the shop and it was just perfect for you guys.
Those are excellent.
That's brilliant.
So, then you got
I've been passing them out to other people.
Oh, well, don't give them away. They can't even want. I just want a piece of cake.
Oh, Lizzie, did you get mine?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Right
good.
here, and I put my camera case on it, so...
Nah, girl. Jenna just throws her down.
Yeah, it's from what movie is that?
People get out of my life.
Not Claire House. And I thought it would be a good idea to
So this is worrisome.
to help George. A mug of whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
There, Floyd. There's the box for you, sir, if you want to keep it.
Oh my God.
Love it.
I deserve... I just about did. You know, I have to say, honestly, I deserve this for sharing a dressing room with you. I thought, you know, this is going to be so nice, just 4 in the cast, there'll be so much room backstage, and then I realized who I was sharing the room with. And I'm telling you, this guy is totally crazy. Thursday, just before the show, I'm in Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, we had done the show last weekend, Sunday, and then we had the layoff until Thursday. So I stopped into Walmart. Well, who's right behind me in line but this guy? And innocently, I turned to him and I said, geez, it feels like it's been a long time since we've done it, eh? Well, you know, I thought... I thought I had almost gotten away with it. The Walmart clerk, I thought, good, it's gone right over her head, you know. Then he said, oh yeah, it's been really...
You never left your keys in the truck.
Yeah.
Now I know why I left it.
It's hard to imagine him speaking.
He was being really nice to me. I think I lost my keys in the truck. I think.
But I have to say that as the veteran of the cast, the old man, what a treat this whole ride has been. It was such a treat to work with 3 fellow cast members that I could rely on totally, 100% plus. Their timing was perfect. They would let the audience laugh or scream or whatever they needed to do. And it was just such a treat. Nina, I know, where are you, Nina? I know, I heard you say you would not have done this play had you not been able to have Maureen as the stage manager. And many of us would say the same about you as the director. Well, I'm not making any promises. But what a ride it has been, and what a great time it has been. Now, having said all of that, there are a couple of unsung heroes. Number 1 on the list would be Jeremy Penn. Who has done everything. He came along thinking, okay, he's going to help out with some photography and videography, and before he knew it, he was roped into doing lights and sound and everything else that he had not bargained for, but took it on like a trooper. And Jeremy, you were there, you were solid, you were great. Thanks for doing everything that you did.
It's my pleasure.
The next unsung hero was a young man by the name of Drew McCauley, who was amazing as a backstage guy in charge of props, but in so much more that he took care of. He made sure that, as my roller derby daughter called it, halftime, not intermission. Yeah, so at halftime. At halftime, Drew took care of us in every manner. It was, Drew, you were great. You out there in the hoodie, you had people guessing who hit So, and that was only so that we can now do a sequel to the play.
I'll be back before dawn.
But before that happens, I would like to announce that Greg Sanderson is not just a bad guy, he's also a songwriter. So I think it's time we saw this side of Greg.
All right, yes, let's encourage.
Just don't egg them on.
I know.
All right. George and I are going to do a little duet.
You want to stand in the middle?
George wasn't too keen on that. So.
George, you can sit here.
No, I'm fine. We'll just kick the director out somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got together and brainstormed.
No, he got together.
So bear with us. This is our first rehearsal.
We're
We're going to lead into it.
Okay. Maybe.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
think it's 2, eh? All right.
Little ditty about Greg and Jan.
Some city folk moving to the farmland.
Greg likes to play with his little rocks.
Jan grabs her tape recorder and talks and talks and talks.
Then there's George. He lives just across the way. Seems like he's here every frickin' day. He tells Jen ghost stories. She gets chills down her spine. She offers him some whiskey.
Just a small mug would be fine. Oh, neat. Laura shows up. She's Greg's little sister. He can't wait to see her, but Jan did not miss her. Laura loves her bro. She has no luck with real men. So she tries to get in Greg's pants again and again.
Oh yeah! Things are messed. Jan's popping pills to deal with the stress. Oh yeah! Things are messed. Ghosts and murder and a little incest. We're not done.
We barely started.
Jen gets scared. She ends up shooting Laura. It's all a mistake. She thought it was a monster she saw. She says, call the cops, but Greg's plan is much wiser. He buries her in the garden. She makes great fertilizer.
Soon Jan's alone. She hears that shuffling of feet. Then there's the sound of that awful heartbeat. She thinks it's Laura, back from the dead. Or maybe it's just voices inside her head.
Greg, where are you? I'm tired of waiting. Is this all real or am I hallucinating? The power goes out. She calls for electric repair. There's the sound of breaking glass. She hides behind a chair.
Greg's back from his run. He's a bloody mess. Jan tells him that George is behind her distress. George picks up his big sickle. But Greg beats the shit out of him with the shovel. Pretty good, eh?
Oh yeah! Jan's popping pills to deal with the stress. Oh yeah! Things are messed. Ghosts and murder and a little incest. Greg turns the blade towards his wife Jan. This is all part of his evil master plan. She lets out a scream and goes to La La Land. Now she's right back to where she began.
Well, it turns out George is not dead at all. They were just pretending to have that brawl. Greg gives George a mug full of whiskey, but it's actually a dose of antimony.
Greg is now laughing hysterically. This brings Jan back to reality. She grabs the axe and swings as hard as she can. This was not part of Greg's master plan.
Jan hears the tape of how Greg made all this work. She realizes now he was just a big jerk. Everyone is dead, except for the star of the show. Jan stands there so pretty, but not except... Oh yeah! Jan's popping pills deal with the stress.
Oh yeah! Things are mess, ghosts and murder, and a little incest.
We should have rehearsed.
You think it would have really been that much better? You're going to back at the checkout. Send it there.
Waiting to make her entrance. She's very, there's this part of the set construction, the brace that holds the set together, and it's there, and there's this knot. She keeps playing with this knot. Every day. And she, even when she doesn't want to, I can see her looking. So I got you there's one that already has a hole in it. And there's one at the bottom that doesn't eggs and quite pushed out. You can play with that.
Okay, that tells me that if you're in backstage with Ron, sit there and do nothing.
And of course, actually that's the board I used on Robert. I thumped him.
Yeah.
And then ever since we started doing these rehearsals and we found out that, you know, Jan's character was pretty but not exceptionally so.
You have to explain it for those who don't know.
The in the front of the book, it has a character description. I don't know, is there a book here? We can probably read it.
You want me to get it?
That's all right.
It just pretty much says that, you know, Jan's character, she's pretty but not exceptionally so.
It's been ongoing.
So it's been a toll on her self-esteem. So I got her these little princess kits to help her feel more pretty.
This is so perfect because backstage all she says is, "Oh, I wish we could do a Disney musical."
You're exceptionally pretty.
You're always beautiful in my eyes.
She seems so harmless.
Did you take your bells tonight? My first ever Goderich theater play.
I do think you should give her the gun. She could sit here all night with that. What else is there?
A bracelet.
You need those goggles on now.
Oh, and the earrings.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, nice. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, baby.
Work it.
Oh, princess.
You know, she won't want to give this up. We'll have to meet every Tuesday.
Keep her back in the farm now.
Well, I got to work with, we were in a play last year, but I didn't really get to work with her because we were always in different scenes.
That's right, you were.
So
Which one was that?
Cinderella.
I was a princess.
She was a princess.
She's a beautiful princess.
And I was the ugly princess.
No makeup required.
So it was a pleasure working with you, my dear. And with Flo. It's my first time working with Flo.
Yeah.
Well, if you keep pushing those boards with these I don't know.
You should be all right now.
And Floyd, wow. Any chance to work with Floyd?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
This year Andre still doesn't have a pint.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you, Nina. Awesome.
Yeah, thanks all of you guys.
No.
Every one of you.
Thanks for
Thanks
the email.
Yes, that's right.
Email.
Yep.
So, to our hosts tonight, to Nina and Greg.
Hey!
Yeah,
Excellent.
all of our good.
The only reason why I do these. Finally, some people come to our house. I can drink.
All right. And Grego, people said they were so happy to see a box set.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
I had done one of those
I'm
for a
so
long
happy to
time.
work with one.
You know?
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
It was a great set.
It was it actually felt like you were...
Don't say that now.
Yeah.
It's taking it apart. I know.
I feel that lot, like you're gonna get like on the stage and after just like
I know.
just like arguing.
I would always like go to the stairs thinking I was going to like,
Yeah, and then
Yes, it worked great tonight, actually.
That was my debut. So good. I mean, I'm lucky enough that I can sit and watch the second act.
your pen came out of the window too?
It goes right up there. It goes somewhere. Like when you go to leave to go to your bike, you're really going to go to the song window. It looks so good.
Yeah.
It really looks good. And that's cool. I wasn't
Even the door closing
Oh
sound,
no, the door
which is only a knob backstage.
No.
You know?
When you're sitting up like where I'm, it sounds like an actual store.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Because we were nervous about that at first.
Yeah, I thought, it didn't sound, when you're sounding there back there, it didn't sound great.
It sounds great. The part I always liked is when you were going to come backstage, I'm going to change in the pajamas or whatever, and you looked up to the hall right up there and you got your two sticks.
Yeah.
Like you're going to the top of the stairs.
Yeah. That's good.
No, it was the whole very, very, all of the extras were totally believable.
Obviously, the other guys that were doing the work.
You got to go to the kitchen, yeah.
Finally, at the end of the play, certain